Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Harbour Town Golf Links on the resort island of Hilton Head, live third-round coverage of the RBC Heritage. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. Now this, his second from out of the pine straw. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Here's a chance to make a birdie early in the round. Second hole at Harbour Town is a relatively short par 5 at a little more than 500 yards in the key. And this is the case all over the golf course. You have to put your tee shot in the right spot. And here, it is on that left side of the fairway.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Definitely within range of getting home in 2. This, his second. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So now this, from 24 feet away, it's for eagle. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. Up next, the 469-yard par 4 third. Trees lining both sides of the fairway, so a straight tee shot is imperative. More bogeys than birdies here, so most players are happy with a par. From the pine straw now, his second. Okay, center of the green, a good safe shot. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. This is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it? Risk and reward, 200-yard par 3 fourth. Obviously, you need to carry that water hazard running the entire length of this hole. You're going to miss. You miss right. You don't want to miss it short or long, that's for sure. That's where the Gators are waiting for some golf balls. Well, that's a sensible shot right there. No need to take on an unnecessary risk. There's nothing wrong with walking away from here with a 3. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And a very manageable look here. Just the slightest of movements to the left, but mostly level.
Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 15 under. The fifth hole at Harbour Town is the second of the 3 par 5s at 549 yards. A good drive should leave players with the chance to try and reach this green in 2, but one larger and one smaller bunker protect the left side of this deep but narrow green. Now, got to manage the pine straw here with his second. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5 to 16 under par. Onward now to the 419-yard par 4-6. Dogleg right. Best to aim the tee shot to the left of the fairway bunker on the right. Land there, and the green is very accessible, and a birdie might be in the offing.
Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
Oh, that looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. On to the 7th at 195 yards. This, one of the tougher par 3s on the course. The water shouldn't be a big issue. More pressing, those two giant trees that serve like sentries at the front of the green. Any ball that gets hung up in there could very likely come down in that bunker that encircles about 90% of the green. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Now to the hole many consider the most difficult of all here at Harbour Town, the par 4 8th. Finding the fairway is an absolute must off the tee, as you will need to have the right angle of attack to approach this long, narrow green. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
160 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one. Full 4 shots. We wrap up the front 9 here at Harbour Town with the 332-yard par 4 9. What this hole lacks in distance, it makes up for by forcing golfers to be strategic off the tee. A large bunker prevents tee shots from running on, so best to lay up short and take a wedge into this boomerang-shaped green.
There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. And that'll do just fine. Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean this is an even par front side. We head back out from the clubhouse to start the backside, beginning here with a 451-yard par 4 10. Anything left could very well wind up in that lagoon, but anything on the fairway could lead to an under par start to this second 9.
Quite obviously off the tree and into the rough.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. Although the ball is sitting down a little in this rough, he's going to have to come in steep and dig it out.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Eight-foot putt here. Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you'd think, and that goes on by. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots. The 11th hole now at 436 yards. One thing you'll notice about this fairway, the further up you get, the narrower it becomes. So some would say 3-wood, not the worst of ideas here.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot. Okay, that's acceptable there. Perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. On to the 12th now at 430 yards. We've had a handful of right to lefters so far. This one's going to work the other way. As we've mentioned before, accuracy is the key off the tee, as some of those pine trees can reach out and grab you if your tee shot's not where it needs to be.
Boy, you hate to give one back on a putt like that. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. So many visually arresting holes here at Harbour Town. This might be the best of the bunch. The 373-yard par 4 13th. Architect Pete Dye created some of the best work that golf has ever seen. But credit the design on this hole, as well as the 17th at TPC Sawgrass, to his wife, Alice, who drew up this design, how's this, on a napkin. Well, that's down there pretty far, but it's going to wind up in the bunker. And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he will definitely not say no to that. On to the 14th now. This one almost a mirror image of number 4. It's a par 3 at 192 yards. At 4, the danger was water left. Here, it's on the right with a generous bailout area left of the green. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. This for birdie now at 14.
For being such a long way out, it's pretty straightforward. You've just got to make sure you get it there.
Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Now to the lone par 5 on this backside, the longest hole on the course, the 588-yard par 5 15th. This one is a toughie, featuring a narrow landing area off the tee with bunkers on both sides, as well as a somewhat blind second shot requiring a pretty good right-to-left angle of attack. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
This par 5, one of the easiest holes on the golf course too, but that second shot just caught the edge of the bunker. And now, a little bit of trouble. nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and the lead's going to remain 2.
The final 3-hole stretch begins here at the 434-yard par 4 16th. It's a dogleg left with an expanse of sand running along much of the entire left side of the hole.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
He's got about 98 yards to the front, 116 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. It'll hold tight at -13.
Two holes remain as we come to the par 3 17th at 174 yards. You'll want to aim right of that one lone tree in the distance, almost like what you see on the South Carolina state flag. And be sure to steer clear of the bunkers here, because making par from there, not a sure thing.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
That's a good putt. Just needed a little more behind it. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is.
What a finishing hole this is. At 472 yards, the par 4 18. Most will try to aim just right of that Hilton Head lighthouse in the distance. That sets up an approach with trouble left and long, the large bailout area to the right.
This one working up the right side. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And this will be a third round score of 70 on this Saturday. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good fit for the golf course, Rich. Long enough, straight enough, and making the odd putt here and there, and it just adds up to a commanding lead.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.